Good
Yay.
afternoon. Yay.
Yeah.
Hello,
Good
everybody.
afternoon. How are you?
Doing well, thanks. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well too. It's a beautiful day. As you can see, it's very bright. I'm trying to block
Yeah.
the light, but I can't.
Yes.
Um,
Wow. Yeah.
which is nice though. I mean, lots of natural light. And today we had lunch outside, which was kind of like a
Mhm.
vacation, like going
What?
on a date, but
Really? On
to
your
our
little terrace, right?
yeah,
You
yeah.
said you
We
have a
have
little.
like we have like a little
Oh,
tiny table, but we ate our pasta out there while the baby watched
beautiful.
the laundry go in the washing machine. So
Oh no.
it was like
We
TV
just had
for him.
a little small little party for my daughter who just turned 23 today.
Oh, well, happy birthday to your daughter.
I made a birthday cake and then
Oh,
we brought it down to our terrace. We placed some pieces of cake outside our property, and our neighbors came down at a distance of whatever and took the cake. We tried to
fantastic.
do a little, yeah, we tried to really we
Make
were
her feel
really trying.
special. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I could
what's
hear
her
them
name?
singing happy birthday.
Yeah.
Kiara, right, Kiara? Yeah, 23.
Oh, happy birthday, Kiara.
She said happy birthday. Um,
Yay.
so go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, definitely. So my name's Christine. I'm from Ohio in the United States, and I live here in Florence. I'm a teacher in Firenze Baracca. And yeah, I'm also a mom, but I have a little baby.
Yeah, making cute noises. Yeah, mine don't do that
Yeah.
anymore.
They grew out of it, huh?
They grew out of it, yeah. So,
Mhm.
I'm Jane, and I live outside of Florence, in the countryside a little bit, and I also work at the Baracca Center or the My English Center via Baracca, and that's about it. And I'm from the United States, like Christine, and I'm from the
Yeah.
state of New York. Yay!
Perfect. Yeah. Cool. So, guys, if you're watching, feel free to comment in right along with us and tell us your name, where you're from. We'd love to hear from you.
Hmm.
And today we're talking about an interesting topic, imagination.
Imagination.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Kind of,
So
yeah. What do you think about imagination, Jane? What does that make you think of?
creativity, I think, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're
Yeah.
kind of like,
Kind of,
but well,
hmm, like childhood, maybe also makes me think of when I was a
yeah,
child.
makes me also think a little bit of daydreaming.
Mm,
I don't
yeah,
know.
definitely. Definitely. Yeah. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Um, so today, yeah, exactly. We're going to talk about creativity and imagination, learn some phrasal verbs and some idioms. Big stuff on
Mm,
the docket. Yeah.
yeah. Big stuff on the top. Yes, Christine. I agree with you. I can see we've got three people watching, but nobody's told us their name and where you're from. So
Yeah,
if you could let us know, it would be great.
definitely. Definitely. So this is an interesting task. Can you read it for us? We'll see if we can do this together.
Being creative. Can
Mm.
you come up with 5 ways to use a stapler except for stapling?
Hmm. Good. So definitely a task for the creative type, but we've also got a phrasal verb in this question. Come up with. Come up with. So what do you think about that phrasal verb? What does that mean? Come up with.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Maybe like invent or think up or like
Hmm. Yeah, I
invent
like
or
that.
create.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Um, Great. I love that. Yeah. So give me a way to suggest in this question, can you create 5 ways or think of 5 different ways to use a stapler which is this red object. This is a stapler. Yeah. Oh, and we've got some students here. Vanessa.
I know,
Good
Vanessa and Simone.
afternoon. From Rubiera near Modena. Interesting. I've never heard of Rubiera. And Simone from Sicily. Excellent. Thanks, you guys. Welcome.
Palermo. I love Palermo, Simone.
Yeah.
Love.
Oh.
Love. Have you been to Palermo, Christine?
Yes, I have. I went once. I went by myself, actually, which was somewhat foolish, but I didn't enjoy it, I think, as much as if I went with friends, but I went by myself once. Yeah. Yeah. So here are some ways, and we can kind of talk about them. Different ways to use a stapler. Yeah. So as a doorstop.
Yeah. Do you use a doorstop? Do you have one a doorstop? It keeps your door from slamming shut.
Okay. Yes. We don't have one in our house. No, we don't have one. Do you use a doorstop?
No, I should. Keeps the door open.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you could use a stapler for that.
It has to be a pretty big stapler, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it's a stretch. It's a bit of a stretch.
It's a stretch.
To use it that way, but I could see it. As a paperweight.
So, yes, this I can see.
Yeah.
On your desk with all your papers. Yeah.
Exactly. So it sort of like sits on your papers to keep them from moving.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
Now this is the way I would use it. This is how I would use it. I would use it as a weapon.
Jane is so violent. You guys, Jane is a force to be reckoned with. Don't cross her if she's got a stapler around.
Yep.
She might use it as a weapon. What's another example of a weapon in case the students don't know what that is?
A weapon would be like a gun. It could be
maybe a knife,
a baseball bat, a knife. Anything that you use to harm someone else could be considered a weapon.
Yeah. So we hope that none of you have any weapons lying around and you're not violent English students. That would be bad.
You didn't pass the revision, so you're coming after the teacher.
Okay, right? So as a bookend.
I love that.
Yeah. So bookend is one of those things that you use on your bookshelf to keep your books from falling over, right? So it sits at the end of the books to sort of like keep them in place.
Absolutely.
You like my bookend sign language there?
You looked like you were voguing, but I wasn't going to say anything. I was going to be like...
I was like making motions with the hand that was outside of the screen. And I was like, okay, that was cool. Good work. What about the next one? You can read those. Yeah.
As a nutcracker. But didn't we say that in the U.S., I think we did this together once, and we talked about the fact about the fact that in the U.S. they don't really use nutcrackers because all of the nuts come in bags already open. They're already cracked. Already cracked. That's right. So we did do this together.
It's true. Yeah. So the nutcracker, those things that you use, like maybe around Christmas to open walnuts and everything else, hazelnuts, almonds. We don't really use those much in America because, like Jane said, so it's like, yeah, you could use a stapler to crack nuts. I don't think it would work very well, honestly.
I don't think so either. I really don't.
That one's another stretch for sure.
Another stretch. But this one could work. Now, the next one, Christine, why don't you read it? Because this one could definitely work.
Yeah. So as a fake telephone To play with a child.
Yes, it could definitely work. So
Oh,
this
yeah.
is not a stretch. I
Yeah.
like this one.
You can use anything as a fake telephone for a kid, like a pen. Say like, "Hello, who's there? Are you listening?"
So does he try to go after your phone yet? Does your son
Not,
try to? Not
mm,
yet.
not much, but I also try and not keep him near my phone because I feel like now it's like phones are so dirty, and I'm just like getting more germophobic with the whole
Oh my, please. Are you kidding me? Oh, I,
I mean,
I
I
can
use my phone
feel.
around him, so there's really no difference. I touch him, I touch my phone, but
Oh, you use it as a banana. Vanessa wrote banana.
it's a
I don't.
banana.
I don't think you could use it as a banana. What do you mean, a
Maybe
banana?
it's like a fake banana, or maybe to open a banana. I don't know what she means by that. We could think of a couple of ideas.
Oh, oh. So she says a banana is a fake
Oh, yeah.
telephone for a child. Okay.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's another one for sure. As a hammer,
I don't know.
yeah, I think that sounds dangerous.
You know, you're going to wreck your wall or something trying to do that.
Right? Yeah. So, do you guys know what a
Mm,
hammer is? A hammer we use in construction to like take little nails and hit them in
yeah.
the wall. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, this one for me is a
Mm.
stretch. I am famous for using a credit card to scrape off to scrape ice off your car. You do not use. I mean, there's no way. There's
No,
just no way that that can work.
absolutely not. Yeah. If you have ever lived in a place where you get ice on your car, you know this doesn't work. Which Jane
Does
and I know.
not work. We know. We are
Maybe if
experts.
yeah, on
Jeez.
snow, ice, cold, wind, winter, all of it.
Oh,
But like, yeah,
no.
long gone in the past, but still. Scraping ice off your car, you need something that's like more like a flat surface, I feel like. I don't know.
I have one of those. I keep one in my car now.
Like
It's
a
so much
scraper.
easier. Yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
Christine, do you
definitely.
drive? Do you drive?
So I don't drive in Italy, I admit. I have my American driver's license, but it's expired. I need to get the license
Oh,
here.
well,
Yeah,
I hope it's good for you, but it's horrible.
I know. I need to take the test. Well, and study, but
Damn.
take the test, yeah. All right. So let's move on. Oh, about J.K. Rowling.
I love
All
her.
right.
Do you
Yeah.
did we talk about this? You're also a Harry Potter fan, or no?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I could define myself a real fan, but I like the series for sure. I'm
Yeah.
not like a Potterhead or anything, but
Is that
yeah.
what they call them?
Maybe. I think I've heard it. Yeah.
That's great.
But all right. So let's read the text and we can find 7 new words or phrases about imagination. So would
Okay.
you like to read it?
I'll start and I'll stop halfway and you can pick up. How's
Oh,
that?
perfect. Sounds great.
Only very imaginative people can create children's books. And if you think about it, the world would be different if J.K. Rowling had not dreamt up the world of Harry Potter. She
Hmm.
was daydreaming on a train when she first came up with the idea of Hogwarts Express.
Hmm. The first thing she did was write down all her ideas and then she brainstormed some more. She thought of keeping the stories for her daughter, but 7 years later, Harry Potter was in bookshops all around the world.
Okay.
That's great. Just think if she had
Yeah.
only kept it for her daughter, no one would have Harry
Oh,
Potter.
and
Isn't
the
that
books are
crazy?
so crazy. This I can't. For me, yes, she is the top of imagination.
Yeah.
Somebody that is able to put those kinds of stories. I can't imagine doing something like that,
No,
Christine.
no, it's crazy. I mean, people that write children's
Oh,
books, I
yeah.
admire them so much. I feel like they are just like the epitome of humanity. I think that's great. People that can write stories. I
I
don't have
can't
that much
do it.
imagination. Yeah.
I'm more of a painter and a drawer. I'm able to
Yeah.
use it, and that's where I have my creativity. I can't
Lovely.
think of using, yeah, but I can't think of using words. And sometimes I think it would
Mm.
be so nice to be able to use my words in a creative way. And I'm a
Mm.
disaster. I'm okay at teaching. No, I'm okay at teaching English, but I'm not a
Yeah.
great writer.
Yeah, I'm not the best writer. I think I'm a good storyteller, and
You
also
are.
I also really love cooking. I feel like that's more my creative outlet than
I think
than
that
writing.
everybody
But
has their, yeah, and sometimes I was like, I wish I could write well, but it's not.
it's not for everyone. Yeah, not for everyone. Mm, yeah, yeah. No
Well,
worries. I
should we
mean,
find
we're not
7
all
words?
J.K.
I'm gonna ask
Rowling, but
Vanessa. Huh? No, we're not.
yeah,
Vanessa and Simone, can you come up with a couple of words in the text that are related to imagination?
yes, yes. There's got to be something here. So one, we've got create, right? The verb
Mhm.
create. So create is like to make something new.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
When was the last time that you created a new dish?
A new dish.
Yeah.
Well, I'm always creating things without recipes. That's like my MO. I'm infamous for that. I made my sister makes fun of me. She says I make crazy stuff that's like terrible. She's like, "How can your baby eat that? That's not even human." But
Wait a second. Wait a second. She's not commenting on the fact that you make your baby by hand baby food because I mean, the Americans are the worst. They use bottled baby food, and here
yeah,
we are making beautiful, fresh meals for our
yeah,
babies.
yeah, yeah. She was like, "Oh, well, I can't believe you make him eat like vegetables and lentils and things." I'm like, "Those are good things. Like those are what I
That's
eat." So,
exactly, and I did the same thing with my children. I made
yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
and people in the US were like, "Oh," and I was like, "We don't have a lot of choice here, and it's not that, it's so much better, right?"
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So today I created like a sort of like a fritter or like a veggie sort of patty because I had leftover beans and I had some celery that was going bad. So I like cooked up like onion and celery and like smashed it in with the beans and some shredded zucchini.
You loved it.
And then I put curry powder in
Oh.
it because I like some flavor. I like some spice. And he likes it too. And I like fried them in the pan. And they're
Oh,
still
that's
good. And so I was like, come on.
fantastic. Oh, look, I've got some Simone. That's fantastic, though. Simone's come up with a bunch of them. So we've
No,
got
yeah. Good work. Dreamt up.
nice dreamt up.
Mm-hmm. Daydreaming, brainstormed. Yeah, and came up. Nice, Simone. Nice job.
Thank you. Great job.
Yeah, there's a
Wonderful.
couple others here. I'll just click these in and we can talk about them. Oh, I was going to
Thank you.
say, yeah, I was going to say also imaginative, but I guess that's not.
Yeah, I I said that on the first time we did this. I think I said imaginative, and there was another one that
Hmm.
was strange. I think that no.
Wasn't in the list. Yeah, so
Well,
imaginative to me is a great word related to imagination. It's the adjective. It's like someone who has a good ability to imagine things, right? So you're an
yeah,
imaginative person.
yeah,
Yeah. We'll
definitely.
override the system and say that's in there.
We can do that.
We've got the power, right? Come on.
You're gonna start singing for me, right? We got the power. Okay.
You know, if we were in the school, I would be singing and dancing somehow.
I
at some
know.
point in the lesson. So why would it be any different at home? It's not different in quarantine. Let's get
We're a
together.
lot we're the fun ones at the
Oh
school,
yeah,
right?
please.
I'm serious.
No contest.
No contest. My students think I'm crazy, but
Oh, same. But they love it. So
they do. They do, they
think
do.
about. So here's the good thing that um, it always confuses students, but I always have a good time explaining the difference between think about and think of. So here we have thought of,
Oh,
but it's think
okay,
of.
that's nice. Think
Mm,
about, think of.
mm,
What's the difference? What's the difference?
yeah. So I always say the difference being this: if you think about something or think about someone, you take a lot of time to consider and ponder that thing or that person.
Ah,
So it's like
okay.
think about your favorite childhood memory. And you think and think and think and you imagine it and create the picture in your head. But if I say think of three fruits, you might say, okay,
It's
apples, banana, kiwi. Got it.
fantastic.
So
Love
you
it. So it's a
so you
quick
think
action, huh?
exactly, yeah, that's the difference. So you think of something like a list.
Nice. I'll have
Yeah,
to use that.
yeah.
I like
Um,
that.
cool.
So 2
Um,
phrasal verbs that are quite different. Think about and think of.
yeah. All right.
Okay.
To daydream. So you mentioned this before. What would you say daydreaming is?
I think it's dreaming while you're awake.
Yeah. So thinking of beautiful things,
Yeah.
imagining.
I'm a daydreamer. Are you a daydreamer?
I am, yeah. I sort of like think about that's why I love the mornings because I daydream about the rest of the day. I like think
Do
about
you?
the way the day is gonna go.
Hmm.
And so yeah, I'm a daydreamer for sure. You could
Wow. I
probably
can
hear the
hear him.
baby.
Oh my gosh, it's
Yeah.
so cute. I wanted to scream. You're gonna have to show a video of him because he sounds so cute.
He is.
Sorry.
Thanks. I'm biased, but yeah. um,
Adorable.
so
Mm.
brainstormed to brainstorm.
But, I use this
Hmm,
all the time at the school, and I
yeah.
love
Oh
this word because it gives you a sense of freedom that you can say whatever comes into your head,
yeah. Mm,
and I like that.
yeah. Yeah. It's an activity that I think is used a lot in American schools. I don't know if it's something that is universal. I guess I can't comment. But I know in school we would be told to like brainstorm, for example, brainstorm everything related to imagination. And you might think, okay, um, creativity, childhood, like painting, drawing, writing, and like any words that came
Yeah,
into your head,
I love that, though.
you connect it to the topic. Yeah, and so you brainstorm.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about you in your classroom, but, like,
Mm.
brainstorming vocabulary is I think it's a great activity, and, a
Oh
lot of the
yeah,
time, the students come up with words that I'm like, "Oh, I didn't think of that. Oh, I didn't think of that," and I'm like,
yeah,
"Wow."
same.
That's
Yeah, definitely. And I love to
you get
create.
lots of
Mhm.
mm,
Oh yeah, and oftentimes the students know so much more than they think they know about a topic. But if you give them the space to make those connections, then they know it, and it's really interesting.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so Simone, good question. I think it is like a lot of ideas. Yeah, that's a great suggestion. It's when you sort of write down your ideas or draw your ideas um, and create like a concept together, I think.
It's a list also of different
Yeah.
ideas. A
Hmm.
list and all of the ideas are acceptable.
Oh, yeah. And I sometimes
Yeah.
make like diagrams or like little like drawings. It doesn't have to be just a list, but a list is a great example of a brainstormed activity as well.
You use a Venn diagram, don't you?
I love a Venn diagram. A mind map, that's my calling card.
Oh, Christy, we gotta get together. Okay. But let's take this sentence and make sure that we can say this correctly. So if this is a question, we would say, is brainstorming like a lot of ideas?
Yeah,
Mhm. So you would
definitely.
say,
So
is brainstorming.
yeah, that's great. Yeah, for sure. And dream up. When you dream up something, I think it's kind of like um, similar to just imagine something. When you dream up, um, I don't know. What would you say?
Oh, dream up. I would say
Yeah.
probably you use your imagination in order to create something in your mind,
Mm-hmm.
and then you propose it.
I like
So
that. Yeah.
something that you create in your mind,
Mm.
and then you put out there, and you can say, I
Oh,
dreamt it up.
okay. Nice. Yeah. So maybe like she dreamt up the world of Harry Potter, or someone dreamt up a solution to a problem. I don't know. It could be another
Yeah,
example.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great. Great. All right.
Yeah.
So I think that's all of these. Yeah, because we already talked about come up with. So let's move right along and we can use these in the gaps. So dreams up, think
Answer.
about, daydreaming, come up with. Yeah, brainstorm, thought of, created. Okay. So guys, have a look at these and you can use them in the spaces here in the gaps and we'll check them together. We'll go through
Definitely.
these. Yeah.
So you think that you're like creative in the kitchen? That's where you really feel that
That's my
you are able.
passion. Yeah. That's
So you're
definitely.
passionate about cooking, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. I have to tell myself sometimes to take a break from cooking and just to like
You're
sit.
kidding me.
Oh yeah. Today when the baby was napping, I was like, maybe I'll make a cake. Maybe I'll make something different. And I was like, I should just sit down for 20 minutes. Because I cook basically from the time I wake up until the time I go to bed otherwise. It's almost like a bad
Oh,
habit.
really?
Yeah, I
I
cook a
didn't
lot.
realize you cook a lot, and you're good at it,
Yeah.
obviously.
I mean,
Obviously.
depends on who you ask. My husband is
Okay, so
a definite critic because he's an Italian, but
so people say to me, "Are you a good cook?" I'm like, "It depends on what standards you're talking about.
Mhm.
Compared to Americans, yes, I'm a very good cook. I,
Yeah.
in Italy, I'm okay.
I think that's a
I'm
fair assessment
okay.
as well. Yeah. I would agree. I mean, I'm modest enough to say that I'm not amazing, but like I'm okay. Yeah.
Well, the standards are so high.
Yeah. Everyone in Italy can not everyone in Italy can cook, but everyone in Italy is a food critic.
Yeah, we care about it. It's true. It's
Mm,
true.
yeah. Yeah.
So, everybody, why don't we go ahead and start doing these since
Yeah, and
we're
if
waiting
you
for you, but, we can try.
yeah, if they come in
So,
with that, that's great. So number
mm,
1, how did you the idea of painting the walls in different colors? Mm.
hmm,
We've got a past
anybody know?
simple question here. So we're looking for a verb in the infinitive form. Hint, hint. Okay.
What do you think? I think it's anybody out there know? I think it's
Mm,
maybe come up with.
that fits best for me. In fact, it
Yeah.
is. I like how it
Yeah.
went boom. Yes.
Oh, good.
Huh,
Simone got it. Come up
nice.
with. Nicely done. Yeah.
Nice, you guys.
Okay.
Good. Yeah,
Okay.
well, we've also got
So,
Alessio here. Hi, Alessio.
so
Yeah.
number two, your favorite film. Why is it so special to you?
Mm, 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 mm. Okay.
Mm. Oh, and this was what we talked about before.
Mm, yeah, so
Mm.
consider your favorite film. Ponder your favorite film. Why is it so special to you?
Mhm.
Sort of like a long action. When you
Mhm.
drum roll.
Anybody got it? Oh, yes, Vanessa. Hands in the air.
Yay!
Thank you.
Well done.
Yay.
Girl power. Think about, yeah. Oh, also Simone, well done.
Well, you
Good,
have to.
guys.
You could tell that we actually love having lessons together.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we don't like each other
But
at all. Come on.
no, my
Think
favorite
about
one.
your favorite film. Number three. Before Picasso, no one ever painting the way he did.
Oh. Oh.
Hmm. Alessia says thought of. Do you think that fits there? Before Picasso, no one ever thought
Um.
of painting the way he did. It could work.
Yeah. Yeah. I do because the other ones don't work.
Mm,
Yeah.
process of elimination. Well done,
Yeah.
Alessio. You win the prize.
Nice. Yay! I like you. Well done. Not so easy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Number four, J.K.
Jake.
Rowling. Mm, World of Magic. Hmm.
Remember, this
Something
can
stands out
only.
to me. Mm,
Yeah. Why?
mm,
Because it's the tense that we have to have.
yeah. Something that happened already. It happened in the past, right? So she already did this. The books are finished.
Oh,
The
Simone and Vanessa. Yay.
Yeah, you guys, definitely. That's the only one that fits. The only one that works. Good. How about the rest of them, Jane? You can take it away.
Oh, well, thank you. Before writing an essay, you should always ideas.
Mm.
Now, hmm, what do you think? I think when you before writing an essay, you want to come up with as many ideas as possible. So,
Hmm.
what would be?
Yeah, lots and lots of ideas. Hint, hint. Simone asked about this.
Yep.
Good, you guys.
Yes. Great.
Definitely.
Vanessa. Well done.
Yeah, brainstorm. Brainstorm ideas. Yeah.
I did not and spent a lot of time was in high
Hmm.
school. Yeah.
This
Sorry.
is
I
you in
did
high
a
school.
lot of
Yeah.
mm,
Me too. I always dreamed of leaving my hometown and going somewhere.
yeah, but you went to a huge university. I mean, my
Yeah, yeah,
gosh.
yeah. After university, I wanted to go farther though.
Yeah, absolutely. But when you think about that experience of going into a university with 60,000 students, it's like you couldn't even be in the middle of a city. Like that
No.
that's an insane amount of students.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge for sure. All
Boy,
right,
the
guys.
tailgating parties must have been so much fun.
All of it. It was a fun school to
Were
go
you,
to for sure.
were you in a sorority?
I was not. They were pretty crazy there, but um, it was very much like what you see in films, and I was like, "Well, it's a bit
Yeah.
much for me." But
Yeah, I wasn't either. I wasn't either, and I just didn't want to
no,
be a part of that. But it
no.
was okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
not for
so
everyone. Oh, Alessia's got this one also, daydreaming.
Yeah, Alessia, well done.
Guys, we've got a good collaboration of all the students. Number 7.
All right. Do not listen to John. He always dreams up crazy theories about people. Yes.
Yeah.
Invents, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, also maybe like makes up crazy theories, I think. It's like when
Yeah.
you say something that has come from your mind, but it's not necessarily true or real. So you dream it up or you make it up. Um, it's not really a nice thing to say about someone that you dream up theories about people.
Yeah, because there's an idea that it's not anything based in reality.
Yeah, it's probably not true.
So that's a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Unless
it depends. If you're talking about something creative, you could say, yes, he dreamt up this, and it's got this positive kind of
yeah.
connotation because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
inventing something and creating something. But then when you use it like that, you know.
Yeah, dreaming up something about someone else is iffy. But exactly, it's like it depends on the context for sure. Alessio made a joke. He was like, the last one, I'm not sure. The only one left.
Do you see this?
I couldn't figure that one out either. I was just like, wow.
For the last, I'm not sure that is dreams up. Ha ha ha. Because it was the right?
Yeah.
So I agree with that. We just lost Christine, and I hope she's going to be right back.
Oh, no.
Now you're back. Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Can you?
It's weird. I didn't go anywhere. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
I can, and I can see everything again because you and the screen
Oh, good.
disappeared from me, but I don't know.
Oh,
Hey.
no. Oh, this website, I tell you.
I know it's killing
Who
us.
knows? Yeah. All right. Well, this next task is interesting. Becoming more creative in pairs or, as we are, alone, quarantine.
Sorry.
For so many days now, right? What are we on day now? Day 25, maybe?
I think we're close. I think we're close to a month. I mean, that at least Florence, but all of Italy. I mean, all of Italy went into lockdown, but we went in after they did in the north.
Like Bergamo. Yeah, it's true.
Right.
It's true. Brainstorm ways to. It was. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Increasing creativity and imagination. How can we do that?
How about some yoga and some meditation?
All right.
Maybe meditation, no?
I like that. Yeah, definitely. Doing something physical, doing something active.
Maybe, yeah. Sports.
Yeah. I like doing things like when I go for a run, I feel it's meditative. I can like concentrate and it clears my head as well. So, yeah.
Oh, yes, Simone, I agree. And I think Christine is going to agree.
Yeah. Stay with children. It's so true. Yeah. Kids really show you the world from a different perspective, don't they?
So great. Yes, they do.
Yeah. I also think just getting outside, so spending more time. This is sad. Obviously, we can't do this much now, but in a normal situation, we can, spend time outdoors in nature. I think that's great for creativity.
I think it is too. But look, Alessia's got another great one, and I agree also with this one. So what's wrong? There's just one little tiny problem there. And what is it, Christine?
Well, I see two things. In my opinion, one of the best ways, they're saying one of many. So it has to be plural. One of the best ways is listening to music.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to music. So this is a
Yeah.
case where I think it's important to think about, are we using this as a verb or as a noun, as an object, as a gerund? So the word listen here is the activity. It's acting like a noun, right? So it's like is the verb. So the best way is listening to music, which I guess in Italian you might say the infinitive there. So ascoltare la musica.
Yeah, but
But
don't you think you prefer on focusing on the activity, which is listening to music?
mm,
But would it be a mistake for me to say, in my opinion, one of the
mm,
best ways is to listen to music?
no, that's
Is that a
also
mistake?
possible. No, no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
to
I
listen.
think you're correct. I think you're right. If you're really focusing on that activity, you might be better off using the gerund.
Mm, yeah, it fits best here, I think, for me, listening to music, the
Yeah.
ing. Um, but yeah, you're not completely wrong in saying to listen to music.
No, but you're right. I mean, we're always given these options, and it's hard to tell the student because they ask you very often, what should I use, the gerund or and there's
Yeah.
many cases where you can use both of them, but
Mm,
maybe like in this situation, really we're focusing on the action, and
mm,
probably it's a better choice to
mm,
say with the gerund.
mm. Yeah. Kind of like in Vanessa's example here, for me, the ways, so maybe the best way to
Because it's just
increase
one. Yeah.
creativity is dancing. Yeah, so that's a great example of using dance, but we're not talking about dance in general. We're talking about dancing, the activity.
Exactly.
So
Here, yeah, absolutely. Nice.
definitely. Well done, you guys. Both of you though, really well done. And I agree, doing something creative, with the arts is, I mean, creativity spawns more creativity, I think. So
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
great. Love it. Vanessa, do you dance? Are you a dancer? I'm not very musical, and I also, my version of dancing is like the most white girl thing you've ever seen.
Are
So
you serious?
yeah, it's pretty sad.
A
You don't
white
want to,
girl kind of thing.
you don't
Yeah,
want to
but
see it.
oh, that's so funny. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I have to send you a video today after. I don't let me forget.
please do.
No.
Oh my goodness. Um, yeah, well, let's see what the list we have here about ways to increase creativity. Oh, some of these are the same as what we had and the students said as well.
Oh my gosh.
Spending time with children. Not hurting in that department. listen, listen to music, as Alessia said.
Oh,
Reading. I love reading. Yeah.
yes. Oh,
Taking
Vanessa, you
risks.
practice modern dance. Nice. I
Ooh,
don't,
so my friend
I
does that.
don't, I don't agree though with take risks. I just don't agree. You can say whatever
Hmm.
you want. I don't think that increases creativity. I don't
Hmm.
understand. Do you? How can you? I don't know.
I maybe if they mean take a risk in the sense do something really different from the
Oh,
normal,
okay. All right.
I could
Maybe
maybe
that's
see
what
it
I
that
mean.
way.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it really depends what they mean by that, taking risks. Great, Vanessa. My friend is a modern dance teacher. I think that's great.
Really? Where
Yeah,
does
it's
she teach?
in a studio in Charleston in South Carolina, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay, so Charleston. If I don't know if anybody knows this, but Charleston is the most
gorgeous
amazing
city.
city on. So you've been, right?
Oh, I'm obsessed with it. Yeah, I've been a couple times.
Oh, I've been once, and it was only a
So
couple years
beautiful.
ago, and I was like, this is
Yeah.
the most amazing city ever.
Yeah, my
Ever.
husband loved it too. He was like, I don't know if I want to go there, but we went and I mean, he just loved it. It was great. He was like,
Have
wow,
you been
there's
to?
history. There's history in America. And I was like, yep.
Yep. The house is there from 1600.
Yeah.
City. Have you been to Savannah?
Yeah. Yeah. Savannah's also really nice. I like Charleston better, but
Okay.
yeah.
Now, this
So,
idea of trying something new every day, I couldn't. I don't know what I would do.
yeah, I mean, I think I'm kind of backing away now that I'm 30 from taking the mindset that I'm going to do anything every day besides like eat and sleep. Because whenever I say I'm going to do this every day without fail, I don't. And then I feel
Yeah.
bad about it. So it's
Yeah,
like I've
exactly.
kind of taken the pressure off and
Hmm.
say, I'm not going to do everything every day. But if I do it when when I can, when I want to, when I feel like it, then it's better. I don't know. I just have a better relationship with everything if I stop saying every day, like yoga or running or whatever.
Oh, geez, please. You can
Yeah.
barely do it once a week.
Right, right, please. Um, Hambre. Interesting name. Dance is so cool. We got this whole conversation about dance. Um, which dance is a great way to improvise. I think those go together perfectly.
Yeah.
Improvising. Do you improvise
I
a
think,
lot, Jane?
yeah, I do. I mean, I think with our classes, we do, and actually, it does force you to be super creative
Oh
because
yeah.
sometimes at our school, the electricity or the Wi-Fi doesn't work,
Mm,
and we have to be able to be creative with a class
oh,
and
absolutely.
do an
Yeah.
hour without having no
Any
lesson plan,
support. Yeah.
nothing. You're there.
So true. Yeah.
You know
Also,
what?
I think being a parent has taught me a lot about improvising. Maybe you agree.
Oh yeah.
Um, you don't know what you're doing. Nobody tells you. I mean, not nobody tells you, but there's no perfect guide on how to be a parent. You kind of have to figure it out as you go
Yeah,
and
yeah, and
improvise.
especially listen, especially with you were like me. I was alone. I had nobody,
Yeah, same.
and it's rough. You
Yeah,
know, you have no
definitely.
mother-in-law, you have no mother, and you have a baby. And it's like,
Yeah.
hey, improvise, figure it out.
Yeah. Jump off the diving board.
That's right.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's great though. Try something new every day. Yeah. We talked about that. I'm not really a huge fan. I like trying new things though. I do. I'm one of those people I never like to order the same food from restaurants because I like to try different
How funny.
things. I just love
Yeah,
new stuff. um,
interesting.
yeah. Well, we just got a couple minutes left. I don't think we can really get into this too much. Um, but yeah, we can sort of review what we talked about and then close it out.
Sure.
Yeah. So remember this object here, spilatrice, is a
Yeah.
stapler.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got our first example of a phrasal verb here. So come up with, or like create, invent.
Yeah. Those are the words that I think we used.
Yeah, nice. And our words about imagination here, we had.
Oh. So I just review with me the difference
Please.
between think about and think of.
Excellent. So think about your favorite person, or think about um, the best day ever. If you think about something or someone, you consider and you think and think and think and imagine the whole picture in your mind. It takes time. It's like a longer action. Whereas when you think of something, it's immediate and it's fast. So um, think of something to eat for dinner tonight. Go spaghetti. think of Whatever. Think of your favorite food. Think of, obviously, all I can think about is food, but
Of course, that's the only thing any of us can think about.
yeah. Yeah, so that's the difference, I think.
Well, this
Yeah.
was fun. I had a great time. I don't know if you
Yeah.
all did also, but this was a really fun one. We made this a fun focus, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Good conversation. You know.
And I hope you all enjoyed it, and
Yeah.
I hope you all have a great weekend.
Yes, guys, thanks. Stay strong, stay indoors. It's hard
Indoors.
with the spring weather. It's like we just want to go outside, but let's stay strong. We'll get through this.
All right.
All
So
right,
take
guys.
care, everybody.
See you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, I
Yay.
got to send you something immediately. It is so fun. I almost wet my pants. It's very American
It's
made.
not
It's
ending the
very.
broadcast. Can you click end broadcast? It's saying an
I
error
did.
occurred. Oh, you did?